One of the most common questions I get is, how do I write my music? What programs do I use? What instruments do I play? Now, to start off, I use FL Studio to compose all my music, and a gazillion plugins. They're not actually all loaded at the moment. I also play keyboards, and unfortunately at this moment in point in time I can't seem to get my MIDI to work, the MIDI controller side of it to work, so I'm going to be doing this visually and just a lot of clicking. However, I should be able to come up with something. Now, I normally start off with just a 4x4 beat, and I've already got that going. Now, just because I start off with this beat, that doesn't mean that's the beat that's going to be at the end of the song or the track. It's just what I start off with, just to get my creative juices going. And then I'll add in an instrument, and today I've actually decided that I'll show how I get that guitar sound, even though I don't have a guitar and I don't know how to play the guitar. So I use a plugin. Well, actually, I use 3 or 4 different plugins. I've got real guitar up here, and there's another one I've got there somewhere that's probably not loaded. But I'm going to show you how I do it on Slayer. Now, Slayer is one of the very old, very old plugin guitar simulator, and it's probably one of the most hated ones for some odd reason, because a lot of people don't actually know how to get it to sound like a guitar. Now, there's a few tricks that I've learned over the years to get it to work like a guitar, so I thought I'd just quickly show you how to do that. Right, what am I doing? Don't know, I'm going to have to cut that bit out, aren't I? So what I normally do is I just leave whatever the first one loads in. I'll give it a double coil, and we'll set the pick in, and then I'll turn the harmonize up. And this here is just purely because I'm capturing and it hasn't rendered everything. And we'll turn the velocity up, make sure we're on power chords. Now, I usually turn off the effects on the preamp and the effects on the post amp, and I usually disconnect the amp. I usually, just to make sure, I dry it right out. Sometimes, if I'm wanting a little bit of feedback effect, I will leave the amp and dried out like this, but this time we'll just leave it unplugged, and that should give a very straightforward pluck sound. However, first of all, I've actually got to think ahead and rename that to drums. That's my drum pattern, which is the 4x4, and then on a pattern 2 we will just call that Slayer, just so I know what I'm doing. I'd normally call it rhythm guitar or something, or something along the lines of that. So then I'll, in the piano roll, I would normally be on my keyboard and I'd play something. And today, I don't know, right, we're there. We probably want it short, no, longer. Right, now the first thing a lot of people don't do to get the Slayer sound is they leave the velocity of the notes as that. Now that sounds very computerized, very, and of course guitars don't sound like that. Well, you can kind of get it to sound like that, but what I normally do is I'll change the velocity on a couple of the notes, and that'll sound like it used to, and these will be a shorter shorter note, so what you get the effect of. Now if I do that all the way through, it doesn't matter if these are not even, because a human will never get them perfectly even anyway. If I play that now, simply by doing that, it sounds more strumming. It sounds like the computer's trying to simulate strums going into none. That's why I'll put that into channel 5, or track 5, sorry, and then we'll put a put it through that, and that's now a guitar amp, because I took away the original guitar amp of the plugin. Right, now on the playlist I'll bring the drums in, and no, that's 4 I think. I'll put the Slayer in. The default drums in the I admit they sound ghastly, to be honest, but I can actually, without actually changing the plugin or anything, the default, I can actually just add some filters to it, and I can actually boost like the kick drum. Just put Wave Shaper in, that would actually just boost the kick drum, and then put a parametric equalizer, and there it is. And I want to take away the high end frequencies, so oops, we'll just move it over a little, and I think I'll change that to yeah, that. And that should take away all the high end frequency, and I'm just going to boost the low end, just that fraction, not too much, so you'll distortion. So I'm already wanted to up the beat, so I'm just going to put a double bass in. Also wanting to now boost the snare drum, and then on the snare is going on onto track 4, which is already selected. Now I'll do exactly the same what I just did with the kick drum. We'll just, that will already boost it just and then we'll put the equalizer back in, and this time I want to take away the low end frequencies, so it's exactly the same as at the other end. And I'll move it up there just to, and you can actually see it when it's playing. So I actually want to take it a little bit more out. And then I'm going to boost the mid-range. So as you can see, I've already changed the beat that I'm doing. And I'm going to add another kick, just to supplement it, and we'll use that, and then we'll thought as much. I want to boost it just that little bit, not too much, not too much already. now that I've got that, we've got a bit of a rhythm going, we've got our drums. Now I need some bass. Bass, baby. So what should I use for bass? I don't know yet. Yeah. And then use the preset of that one. That's better. Now we put that into channel 6. Track 6, sorry. Now I'll just put it on that same one. Probably want the velocity of... Oh, no, I don't want them too high on that one. So I'm just talking to myself here. Right, I want that note to stay longer, so what I'm going to do is layer it with another instrument. And we're starting to get some distortion. So I've got that also now start playing around with some levels, and as in 5 has got to come down a little bit anyway. That's better. That's better. Probably cover it a little bit for the time being. Right, now I need to layer out that, so we put in another one, and I'm not 100% sure which one I'm going to do. Actually, what I will do, it does hold the note better than the other one. So you can hear it. Now I will bring in another instrument, and I'm going to have a wee tinker around with that. Yeah, let's have a wee tinker. No. No, that's not what I want. Well, it is, but turn that just up a little bit so I can hear it. Play with the levels later. keyboard. And that also probably needs the level. I'm not sure what the levels do on this one. As I said, I'm just having a wee play around because I'm not sure. Yeah, that just makes it pure loudness, not change the effect in any way. Okay, so now we've got a bit of a lead guitar going as well, and let's put that into channel track 7. So then I would now start playing around with the levels on this, what I've just got now, but what I'm actually going to do is actually just to spice it a little. I'm actually going back to that same plugin. Is that the one I want? Let's up it. Just put a. Oh, that was not that one. Also help with the bass just that little bit. Now what I'm not want that to actually be overpowering, so I'm just going to turn the volume down. No, not that up. Okay, just turn the volume down. Now I'm going to put an automation track in just to play around with this frequency. So we'll create an automation track, and since we've got it, actually what I'll do is we'll double it. So that's my start point, so I'm going to copy that value and I'm going to paste that value down there, and then in the center there we're going to go up. It's just, I just want a straight fading yeah, straight out fading between brain, come on brain, work. That's what I want, you stupid idiot. Right, that should, if I now play just the up, I would start playing around with the volumes, put some more filters in. Obviously I haven't even got any, I've only got the very basic filters going in through the drums, and I've got no filters going in through, I've got no side chaining, I've got no nothing. So I'd start playing around with all my levels, and then probably write a chorus or a few breaks here and there. But that's basically, I'm starting to get a track here already.